Hey guys, it's Movies and Cookies with Jackie and Jeremy. I'm Jackie,
And I'm Jeremy.
and today we're going to be going to a galaxy far, far away with Star Wars and New Hope.
Yes, the very first Star Wars movie, the one that started it all. It started everything.
So today, Jeremy, I have my cookies with me and a
Mm,
cake.
mm,
So the first cookie I have is the Reese's Pieces cookie,
mm,
which is just, the Reese's candy inside with a chocolate cookie.
mm.
Then I got in a crumb cake featuring Oreo.
Nice.
Now, how good is this one? Because Crumble has been on an Oreo run lately.
They really have, hey.
Yeah. And last but not least, I have a confetti cake.
That looks amazing.
Really good. It looks like a circus, so we'll see
Mm.
how that tastes.
Okay, and as for me, well, Subway's gonna kick my ass because I didn't get Subway this time. This time, ah, I got M&M cookies.
Ooh, yummy. That
Yes.
looks good.
Yeah, thank you. I
Well, you
got
can't go wrong with an M&M cookie, so
absolutely not. You never can. Ah,
the classic.
indeed, they are. The M&Ms from these ads would be proud.
The M&M gods will be proud.
They really would be. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, now let's get started. So we're talking about the original Star Wars movie. It came out in 1977 when it was released by 20th Century Fox. Oh, 20th Century Fox, rest in peace. Now it's 20th Century Studios. Oh wait, as Deadpool once said, rest in peace is Fox. And then, like now the 20th Century Studios and owned by by Walt Disney Company. Ah. And so yeah, like came out in '77. Obviously stars Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher. Rest in peace to her. James
Mm,
Earl Jones. Rest in peace to him. And
mm,
David
mm.
Prowse. Also rest in peace to him, and plenty of other actors. And it's directed by the one, the only George Lucas.
Lucas.
Hmm. so like yeah, so basically like the Star Wars, it's an example of how like filmmakers like to take ideas from different movies and source materials. Like basically like George Lucas, he based the movie on he wanted to make a Flash Gordon movie at one point, but he
Oh,
realized
yes, I remember that
yeah, but then
whole
he
thing.
couldn't get the rights to it, so he thought I'm just gonna make my own Flash Gordon inspired movie. Hmm. And then he also got inspiration like he liked comic books, so he wanted to so he got inspiration from comic books. He got inspiration from the Hero of a Thousand Faces by Joseph Campbell, which
Mm,
according to the hero's journey, like some people say like it's very like it basically inspires a lot of stories, a lot of movies.
right?
And then he also got inspiration from the Hobbit novels by J.K.K. Tolkien,
They
Tolkien,
are talking.
J.R. Tolkien. Thank you for correcting me, Jackie. And he also got inspiration from a few Akira Kurosawa films like The Seventh Samurai or Hidden Fortress. I know Hidden Fortress was the big one that he got inspiration from.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah, if I'm correct.
I have never seen a Kurosawa film, so I'll have to check it out at some point.
Yeah, same here with me. Um, and he basically said like he wanted to make something that was basically like he wanted to make the stuff that was like his childhood. He wanted to make movies that were fun, just like movies from back, like in the golden age or so, were more fun. They had everything like romance, comedy, adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially Stark because movies in the 1970s they were a lot more darker and more ambiguous morally because
Hmm.
the new Hollywood era based from the late 60s and 70s with introduced they were ushered in by films like Bonnie and Clyde, Godfather.
Clyde.
Yeah,
Love
like
Bonnie and Clyde. So I really love that film.
that's a movie I still need to
But
see.
we'll save my thoughts for that in the future. So
Yes, in the future. Stay tuned. Yeah. And
so
hmm?
are you ready to dive into Galaxy Far, Far Away and become part of the Rebel Alliance?
Yes, I am. Are you?
Okay. I am so ready. I am part of the Rebel Alliance today. I'm an
Yes.
honorary member. So cheers.
Cheers. I better grip my. Cheers, Jackie.
Cheers.
All right, better get my cookie too. It's just from like, oh, okay, better. Okay, good job, me. Like I'm almost. Mm.
Mm,
Really
this
good
is really
cookie.
good.
That's awesome. My cookie's good too. Oh, all right.
This is really, really good. Yeah.
Hmm. So Jackie,
Yes.
tell me your thoughts about the original about Star Wars and your experience, you know, watching it for the first time and all the other subsequent times you did.
Sure. So I was actually at my uncle's house when I was 9,
Mhm.
and he had the whole box set.
Wow.
So he asked me, "Do you want to watch this?" And I'm like, "Well, what is this?" And he said, "Oh, it's Star Wars." And I was like, "Oh, what's?" I was like, "Oh, what's Star Wars? Are they just? Is it just a war of full of stars?"
Hmm.
I mean, at 9 years old, you would think, not a 9 year old would think that. Let's say that.
Hmm.
So he was like, "Oh, let's just start with this one." So he put on A New Hope, and I was just, fascinated by it. And
That's
I would not have watched that movie unless my uncle introduced it to me. So
so thanks to your uncle for introducing you to Star Wars.
yes, and when it was re-released years later with additional footage, my dad actually took me to see it in the theater, and it was a great theater experience.
It's really good that you got to experience it in theaters.
Yeah, it was the additional footage, so
That's mad. That's awesome.
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Hmm. Was it so? It obviously would have been packed when you saw it, eh? What was the theater experience
It
like?
was packed.
Hmm.
It was packed because everybody wanted to see the additional footage.
Yeah, of course. Like, and what were the obviously what were the audience reactions when you know when the big moments happened?
I would know that the audience reactions were like were really surprised when they saw the footage.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like being like 10 years old when that came out, being re-released, that would have been something I never thought I would have saw. So,
Hmm. What are your thoughts about the movie? Like, what is your opinion? What is your take on Star Wars: A New Hope?
well, as you know, it is an intro to the series, so it's kind of like a good versus evil type of story.
Hmm. Yeah, it is.
And I really love, as you know, the character of Princess Leia. Like she's such a strong female character.
Yeah, she is. She's a really terrific character. She's very well written. Hmm.
Yeah, she's very well written. I love that. Like I think in space movies at the time they didn't do, writing with female characters like that.
Yeah, yeah, they didn't.
Like she's just very witty and very, proactive. That's what I love about her.
Yeah, she is. Like, she gets things done, and she's not afraid to speak her mind.
Yeah, well, she's not afraid to, tell Han Solo and say, "Into the garbage chute, fly boy." She
that
was definitely not afraid of that. I was laughing. That scene had me cracking up.
it was a funny scene. It's a great scene. And then when she just took the blaster from him and she shot those stormtroopers, that was awesome.
She's like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this, guys.
Yep. She has that I don't give a stuff attitude, and I love it. Yeah. And then she got
And she insulted Chewie.
oh oh yeah, like you told me about it at one point, and then I didn't remember because I haven't seen that film for a long time. And then you told me, you reminded me, and then when I watched it at my friend at his house, like I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Like yeah, the scene where you say what exactly what she said.
Mm. Will someone get this big walking carpet out of my way?
Like Han Solo would have absolutely been offended by that. He would have. He's like, "Hello, why did you insult my best friend?" And Chewbacca would be like, "Oh, you didn't want to care." Like, oh man.
But then, like, she also, when she's captured, like, she tries to stand up to Vader, but it fails ultimately.
Yeah, at least she tried. So anyone who would
Right.
had the goal to stand up to Darth Vader and the Empire, they earned a lot of points in my book.
Yeah. Did you also know that there were a couple of other actresses that were listed to play Princess Leia?
I never knew that. Tell me,
There, there were a couple of actresses. I don't know all the names off the top of my head. I know one of the names was Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Would have been a surprise if I saw that.
Like if I saw that, I'd be like Meryl Streep, like Oscar nominated thespian prestige actress Meryl Streep was in a Star Wars
I
movie.
Well, her name came up, but there was also Karen Allen from Raiders of the Lost Ark, which I think would have been a good Princess Leia.
Well, she was. Oh,
Carrie Fisher.
Hmm. Well, Karen Allen, I don't know. I did begin to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark at one point, but that's a movie I gotta just keep watching because the opening sequence is very good because I saw that. Obviously, it's very iconic. Um, and another George Lucas movie. But yeah, like
Hmm.
yeah, Carrie Fisher. She was definitely the absolute perfect choice for the role.
Also, I believe I saw Jodie Foster's name on there at one point.
Jodie Foster. She could
That
have.
would have been, she could have, I think she could have done it.
Yeah, she could have. I could see Jodie Foster playing the role of Princess Leia. She would have had that spunk too.
Yeah. Yeah, you need someone with spunk to play that character.
Yeah, you do. And Jodie Foster's got it in spades.
Exactly. And then I don't know, there were names for Han Solo that popped up besides Harrison Ford. Like I think I saw Al Pacino's name pop up.
Al Pacino. I mean,
No, that would have been no, that would have been a complete miscast.
it would have been because, like in the '70s, like he was known for movies like The Godfather and Dog Day Afternoon.
Yeah,
But all right,
exactly.
sorry, he was too serious. He was too serious, like during that period. And then later on, he becomes the hammy actor, the people that we all love,
Right. There was also Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
No,
I
I just
know. I don't think he would have done it. That'd be just casting the both of them would be as insane as casting Nicolas Cage.
there's also one more name I saw. Chevy Chase was, I think, auditioned.
Chevy Chase. He isn't he more of a comedic? Yeah, he's more of a comedic actor.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Would it have worked?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, like you need an actor who you need an actor who can have the comedic chops, but it's more has more of a dry kind of wit.
Right.
It definitely like
Definitely.
has that I don't give a crap I don't give a stuff attitude either.
Yeah, and then of course Harrison Ford comes along.
Harrison Ford, and
Yeah.
and he came in and he was the hero we all needed.
All right, you're gonna do a cheers to Harrison Ford
Yes,
just because
cheers
I
to
need to do that.
yes,
Cheers.
cheers to Harrison Ford.
We love you, Harrison Ford.
Yes, you are awesome, Harrison Ford. Shout out to you. Oh, he just he's perfect as Han Solo. Like he's confident,
Yeah,
charismatic, and he had that kind of roguish charm to him.
exactly. I don't know who was originally supposed to play Luke, but Mark Hamill definitely nailed the role.
Yeah, he did. Like how old? Do you know how old he was when he got first cast?
I think he was 26, 25, 26.
Oh yeah, yeah, because he did.
He did the role.
It's close. Yeah, it's closer to my age because I don't know how old his character was supposed to be. Like it was definitely young. The character was very young, and
I think probably maybe late teens.
yeah, probably late teens. Yeah,
Maybe like 18, 19 range, I was thinking
yeah,
when I watched it.
yeah, probably. Hmm.
And then, of course, you have, James Earl Jones as doing the voice of Darth Vader. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for anyone else.
It's A tier, super A tier casting right there.
Yeah, and also don't forget Anthony Daniels as C-3PO.
This guy. I don't know. Was he in the costume the whole time as C-3PO?
I think he was in the costume the whole time.
That costume must have been really uncomfortable. So shout out to him for being able to wear it for that long and the whole movie, the whole shoot.
Yeah. Also don't forget Alec Guinness.
Like,
We can't have Star Wars without Obi-Wan in it, right? So
nope, you cannot. Obi-Wan is in many ways the heart and soul of Star Wars.
yes, he is.
Hmm. Like it's all just perfect costume, top to bottom.
Definitely.
Hmm. So now I'm gonna like okay. So what are your thoughts on all the characters and the ways that they were performed?
I liked all the characters. Well, I don't think you weren't meant to like Princess Leia in the beginning.
Really?
I'm not entirely sure. Some people are like split on that like she came off as like a little, standoffish
I
in
mean,
a way. I didn't really think that at all.
yeah, me neither.
She she's just like, tough as nails when you first meet her.
Yeah, she is.
But I really love her. I really love her white dress in this. The white dress is just amazing.
It is. It is. It's a very stunning dress. She looks absolutely stunning in it.
It's just a really simple white dress. That's what I love about it. It's not like elegant or anything, but it's just simple.
Yeah, and it's striking, and it really fits her well,
Yeah.
and the iconic hairdo that she has.
Oh, the iconic. Yes, the two buns.
Yeah, it's like definitely would have been copied, like and was also dressed by many cosplayers. So shout out to all the cosplayers as well.
Yeah. Shout out, guys. Shout out to the cosplayers. If you do have any thoughts about that, please comment.
Yeah, please comment. Please comment. We like to hear your thoughts on Princess Leia's look, and also if you ever cosplayed her in the past, and also if you ever cosplayed any other characters like Han Solo, Luke, even Darth Vader,
Yeah, I would
or
imagine.
Obi Wan. Yeah, like
I would imagine people doing that. So that
yeah,
wouldn't surprise me one bit.
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah, like
Oh, and also don't forget about R2.
oh yeah, R2D2.
R2.
He's adorable. I love him.
We love R2.
Yes, we do.
I just found it funny when they were like, what the sand was.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this I thought the sand looked like little kids for a minute.
They really did, didn't
I thought they were little kids, and it turned out they weren't. I found out they weren't. I was like, oh, I thought they were little kids the whole time.
they? They're like it's like yeah, it's like they do look like they're kids, like very furry kids.
Yeah.
The kids that just
What would
Hmm?
what would Chewie say to that?
he would have looked at them, stood up with a glare, be like, push, push. Wow.
I agree. I think I'm going to agree with you on that one. So
Just no words to what I did. Just I did this very
it
silly
really
thing
isn't.
where I embarrassed
No, it
myself
really isn't.
for all your entertainment, and I was like, and you just said, yeah, I agree with you right there. I love it. Yeah. I wanted to say as well, like Mark Hamill definitely like the kid. Like, yeah, he's. I've heard like in some ways like he is said to be a whiny farm boy, but he doesn't really come across as whiny at all. Like he definitely did strike the perfect balance.
Yes.
Like yeah, he is upset that he can't go off onto adventure. He can't go off to adventure and go fight in the wars, but
Yeah.
yeah, but you really feel like Mark Hamill really struck that note. Like you made him he's sympathetic. Like you feel for him because we could all relate to him. Like we all want to go off and explore. We all want to follow our dreams.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one.
Yeah, and the shot where he was looking at the twin suns. One of
Oh, yeah.
one of the most iconic shots in all cinema.
Right.
It's beautiful. It's not without it doesn't happen in dialogue, and it just says a lot just by the music, the cinematography, and Mark Hamill's expressions.
Yeah, I do love the music in this. So
Yeah, and it's done by the one, the only John Williams.
Williams, yes.
Like John Williams, the guy that did so many of Steven Spielberg's most famous iconic films.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, like
Shout out to you, John Williams.
shout out to you as well. Our guy. And yeah, just like the Star Wars thing was one of the most iconic things in all of cinema as well. Like as soon as you see that, Star Wars, the Star Wars logo and the scrolls that go down and the music, that's where you're in for a very amazing experience.
Yeah, definitely. The text, after a long time, Galaxy Far Far Away really gives a lot of context to it.
It does like, and the thing and the I have really actually interesting thoughts about the exposition because like yeah, because no, I have some interesting stuff to share about the movie, like, about my opinions on the movie, how it shifted like in a bit as well. But I'll just go off of it. When I first saw Star Wars, I thought it was alright, but I couldn't really fully get into it because one of the biggest things to me was the action. Um,
Right.
like I just thought, the way the stormtroopers just, shoot at the main characters. It's just what they were missing. They were completely missing all the time. Like there were such bad, terrible shots.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like to me, it felt hard to feel like the main characters were in danger because it's like it just came across to me as all too convenient. Like it gave the main characters like too obvious plot armor.
Right. Also one of the shots I like is the cantina scene a lot.
Oh yeah, Oh, yeah, the Cantina scene where they were all like that. That
It
that
was really cool.
that's such a great scene. Like it had all these. Like shout out to the costume designers in the movie as well because they really did an amazing job. Like on makeup and hairstyle artists too because they really did a great job with the costumes.
Right, definitely did that.
Yeah, like all the
Now here's the question I wanted. Here's the question everybody has on their mind: who shot first?
that is the best question. If you watch the original cut, sorry, you go.
Yeah, as they say, Han shot first. I don't know what the original cut was, but that's what they all say.
I've heard that from the original cut that that Han Solo was the one who shot first,
Yeah,
but then when they did the special edition cut, then they changed it to like, oh, it's either of them shot each other.
yeah, exactly. He
Hmm.
didn't have much of a choice.
He did not. Yeah. Like, let us know in the comments what you think of. Like, do you prefer Han Solo shooting first, or do you prefer the special edition cut where the both of them shot each other?
Yeah, guys, we would love to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, and let us know what you think. Whether you would prefer the original cut or the special edition, because my only exposure to like I know like as you told me like you saw the video, you saw the movie first on VHS from your uncle.
Hmm.
You would have seen the original version of it.
Right.
Like I never once saw the original version because I was born in 1997. Like I'm a Gen Z.
You are, yes.
Yeah, I would have been born when George Lucas decided. You know what? I'm just gonna make the special edition versions. I'm gonna make sure that nobody ever gets the original versions ever again. I mean, no insult to him. Like he can do whatever he wants. It's his creation. But come on, man. At least have both versions available.
Right. Please have them available, George Lucas.
Please, please. The only way you can get them is by basically downloading the original trilogy like on the
Right.
internet, thanks to
Right.
some people that really have a lot of technical know how.
Right. That you're correct. That's absolutely right.
Yeah, but even so, they would have like done a lot of editing to make sure a lot of combining and editing to make sure it gets close to the original version as possible, original versions as possible.
Right. Definitely.
Hmm. Um. Either way, like yeah, because I do want to watch the original versions one day because I know like a lot of the effect shots, like especially when it's in space or outside of the environments, the CGI definitely looks like the prequels.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, and I want to see what it's like in the 1977 special effects.
Yeah, I know that I mean, they didn't have CGI back then. It was
Yeah.
the ships were basically models.
So tell me more about it, Jackie, because I want to know like how they did the special effects for like the
Well,
flying and the
yeah,
everything.
my dad actually did tell me those are model ships that they built. It was as I mean, again, they didn't have the CGI, so
The fact that they made these model ships, like how do they combine it with the shots of space? How do they make the space shots?
no, I'm not entirely sure how they did that.
Like I know that, and I heard at one point that when they were like doing the machines where they were in the machines where they were basically shooting with the targeting computers.
Right.
I think that was the actual.
That.
I think that was the actual thing that they made. I've heard if I heard remember correctly.
Oh, okay. I know the Death Star was definitely a model. So,
Definitely, yeah. Oh yeah, I was reading the Wikipedia article quickly before doing this. I know like when they did targeting computer, that was like hand drawn effects,
yeah,
something like that.
right.
Yeah, but either way, yeah, back when the original film came out, it definitely would have been believable because it absolutely captured audiences and made them escape into this fantasy.
Right, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, and that's why so many people fell in love with Star Wars because it captured that experience of just having fun and getting lost in another world.
Yeah, just, forget about their problems while watching the film, which I think is just a perfect thing.
Yeah, it's a perfect escapist movie. It's basically for many people, it's one of the reasons why people go to the movies in the first place.
Definitely that. Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's one of the most movies out there.
Definitely agree with that one.
Like, and it's the very movie along with Jaws that basically defined the summer blockbuster.
Oh, Jaws.
Hmm.
And I will watch that later on this week, so
Same here. I really watched it like a few weeks ago. It's a good, very good movie.
Oh,
Great
really?
movie.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely watch it during the week.
And here's my recommendation: like, if you guys haven't seen Jaws yet, watch it. You'll have a good time.
I definitely, especially with the beach. So
Oh yeah. Guess we'll talk about that. Like, what if we ever we talk? Like, cause here's a future
yeah,
discussion for you. Jaws.
yeah. This is just a preview, guys. So
Just a
just a
pre,
little.
just a little preview. Stay tuned. Uh, so yeah, did you show the Princess Leia shirt you were wearing?
Oh yeah, sure.
Hey, yes,
I
Rebel.
am part of the Rebel Alliance, so
Yes,
guys, beware.
yes. To all you stormtroopers in Empire out there, don't watch out. Jackie's coming for you, and she's gonna kick your butts. As for
Yeah, I am.
hey, don't mess with Jackie.
I am. I am gonna kick their butts,
Yeah, you're right on.
and I'll bring peace to the galaxy. So
Yes, bring peace to the galaxy, Jackie. Save the galaxy.
definitely
That's
gonna
for me.
save the galaxy.
Yeah, that's for me. I'm boring, so who knows if I'm on the rebel side or on the Empire side. Don't worry, I'm on the rebel side.
You're on the Rebel side, Jeremy. So you're part of the troop.
The troop? Hey, I'm part of the rebel side. Yes. Empires and Empire, Star Vader, Stormtroopers, beware.
Yeah,
but
beware, guys.
yeah, my experience, yeah, I didn't like the action at first, but then my friends have educated me and said the Stormtroopers were meant to be terrible shoots. Plus,
Oh, right.
plus, it was also clear the main characters didn't really know how to handle the blasters as well. Like both sides sucked at shooting, which
We
definitely
did.
yeah, which definitely made it like definitely made the tension more believable.
Well, Princess Leia knew how to do it, so.
Yeah, she definitely got some great shots in. Oh, now you made that scene where she took the blast even better to me now because Han Solo sucked. She was like, "Oh, you suck, you noob! Come here, give me that blaster."
This is some rescue.
Yep. And now I just figured out why Star Wars is such a great movie because basically it's like about these characters that don't know what they're doing, but then they learn what they're doing over time.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, and then they become heroes. Like I really like a long time ago as well. I used to read this Nerve Destruction website that spoke about Star Wars as one of the primary examples and how it paid attention to how Luke's arc
Oh,
is about how he's always about how he's always testing himself.
oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know.
like you know when he went to fight the Sand People, that was him trying to test to see how good he is.
Yeah.
Or when Han Solo was like, who's gonna fly this thing, kid? You? It's like you bet I could. I'm not such a bad pilot myself. Why are we sitting here listening?
That was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. It's like it's clear that Luke had a chip on his shoulder. Like he wanted to prove that test himself because he wanted to prove to himself that he's worthy of being part of the fight.
Right, exactly.
But Obi Wan is basically telling him that he needs to learn to trust in someone outside of himself. He needs to learn to
I
trust in the
was gonna
Force.
I was gonna say that Luke is a little impatient.
Yeah, he's very impatient. Yeah, like yeah, he just wants to get in right into the action.
This guy does not know that things take time. I mean, really, Luke?
Oh yeah, he doesn't. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, Luke is very impatient, eh?
Yeah, but then, he learns over time to be more patient. Like, when he's like trying to practice with that little the little I think it's a holograph, is that right?
Yeah,
Holograph?
something like that. Yeah,
I'm confused by that. Let's just call it a holograph,
yeah.
you
Let's just
know.
call it that. Yeah,
If you guys think it's a hologram or a holograph, just comment. So,
yeah. Let us know your thoughts.
yeah, it's fine. If you guys think it's a hologram or a holograph, it's fine. So just let us know your thoughts on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly. Like, let us know. But yeah, what I really liked is that Obi Wan, like, he never really got angry at him. He was a great teacher. He was the perfect teacher.
Yeah, and this is why teachers should not yell at students.
Definitely not like because every kid learns different.
Exactly. Every kid processes things at a different level.
Exactly. And besides, some of them might be like some kids might have disabilities too, like ADHD or autism.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, so you have you haven't got a notification or something.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Oh good, oh good. We can probably edit that out if you need to anyway.
That's fine.
All right. But yeah.
Did you also see the scene where, in this edition, that you see Han meet Jabba the Hutt for the first time?
Yeah, I did.
Actually, you know what? I don't know if anybody knows this. That's an actual actor doing that.
Really?
Yeah, that's an actual actor doing that part.
I thought it was all CGI.
No, it's an actual actor. And then they're just walking together, talking, and then like you see later on that like the graphic goes over it.
That's I need when I next time the next
I think
time
I saw that like in a behind the scenes look. They were it was like, oh, it's an act. It was Harrison Ford, another actor, like just walking, and then you see Han Solo like walking around, and he
that
steps on Jabba's tail. That made that I was laughing at that scene literally. I was like, oh God.
just why? But it's a pretty cool addition. I mean, I'm again. I was born in Gen C, so I don't know. So I
Yeah.
only know this special edition version. I don't know any other versions. Thanks, George Lucas. Oh, okay, but it is a good scene because I like how Han Solo definitely repeated the same thing he told to the other guy that he shot. Even even I get bored sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. That was fun. That was a fun scene.
Yeah, it really was. And then let's talk about Han Solo's arc and his chemistry with
There's a-
Leia.
yeah, I think when they first meet, they don't initially like each other.
They did not.
I you know what? I just think I think he's like intimidated by strong women.
He definitely would have been
He
intimidated by strong.
really, which is kind of the interesting part.
It is very interesting. Like, yeah, Han Solo thinks himself as a strong man; he can do anything. Then he meets this woman who's better than him in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and the way he says, you know what? He's like, oh, what was the line again? Oh, what a great girl. Just when I'm beginning to, just when I'm bet, just when I'm like beginning to like her, I'm gonna kill her. It's like, oh God. I was like, no, we need her.
Yes, we need her. Oh,
We
God.
need her. She's smart.
She's smart. She's smart. She's capable. She's the only one who could potentially have to know how to beat the Empire. Oh, she's like.
And like also other one when they're on the Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, do you think a guy and a do you think her and a guy like me, Luke is like, no.
She's just. She's just freaking. She's just. I love how she just rubs off against the other male characters, and she proves to be better than them. It's just amazing.
Mm.
She kicks butt.
She does. We must protect Princess Leia.
Respect her name.
Yeah,
Like she deserves all the tributary memes.
exactly.
um, and it's funny that Luke kind of likes her and he's interested in her.
Yeah.
Oh boy, no spoilers.
Yeah, guys. We'll wait till next time.
Yes, yes, we will wait for next time in order to talk about that little detail.
Yeah, we're gonna put that to the side.
Yes, just put it on the side. Put it in the box for now. Things to talk about later. Let's just put it aside. Because if you've seen all the Star Wars trilogy, and we're assuming that you have in all the Star Wars movies, then you probably know what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly, guys. So we'll reveal that in due time.
Yes, yes, we will. um. So, and if you haven't seen the all Star Wars trilogy, get on it. Watch the Star Wars trilogy because I haven't really seen Star Wars 3 yet. I've seen Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm. We do have to watch Return of the Jedi at some point.
Yeah, I really do. Um, and all the other Star Wars movies, including the prequels
Yeah,
and the sequel trilogy.
yeah.
Hmm.
The sequel trilogy is good, but I think the originals are better.
Yeah, obviously, a lot of times the classics are the best.
Yeah.
And like I think with this first Star Wars, like I would say about it, like this Episode 4, like I did like it. It definitely was a better experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's still like I don't really love it. Maybe because I have never really grew up with the Star Wars movies. That's why I probably don't really love it.
Yeah. No, that's completely understandable. So
Yeah. Um. but I do know how it does did so many things right. Like the characters are well defined.
Hmm.
Like the mythos and the mythos and the lore is just really well developed as well.
Right.
Like I like the good.
Definitely. Writing is really good. Like
Yeah,
writing is really, really good. Like I didn't first watch it, I didn't really think much of the writing, but as you get older, it's like,
yeah.
oh, the writing's really good. Like where did they get these writers from?
Like they definitely would have done the best of the best for this.
Yeah. Oh,
Um.
and also remember the ceremony scene?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The Princess Leia's ceremony dress?
Oh yeah,
That was another beautiful dress.
yeah. Princess
She
Leia.
always had two white dresses in this.
Yes, Princess Leia, style icon.
Yeah, and hair icon.
Yes, indeed. Like shout out to the makeup and hey, makeup and costume designers.
Yeah, I also like that they didn't, really put a lot of makeup on Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, because she was naturally beautiful. I mean, not that
Yeah,
everyone's beautiful, but like in tradition,
yeah,
a conventionally beautiful sense.
yeah,
Conventionally,
exactly.
sense. Like,
She didn't need a lot of makeup.
yeah, she didn't like. She was very natural.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, like man, like it was really sad when she passed away.
I know. The day she passed away, I went on Amazon and bought the Princess Leia doll.
There was a way to pay for you to pay tribute to her, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
And a little shadow as well. Like, hmm?
She's just still in a box. She's still in a box. She's not going out of the box anytime soon.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea, Jackie. Never take her out of the box.
I'm not taking her out of the box. She's staying in the box.
Yeah, preserve her forever.
Yeah, that's a way of preserving Carrie Fisher for me.
Uh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's a really like beautiful thing that you did, and I know a lot of people, a lot of our other fans would have done similar things as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
And another little shout out about Carrie Fisher. Like I don't know what other movies she was in, but I did like she was definitely great as she was great as Leia, and she was obviously iconic for that role for a reason.
Mhm. Right.
Like it's like if any, it's like yeah. So if any of you guys in the comments want to talk about other movies that she's in, feel free to put them in the comments as well.
Oh, she was in When Harry Met Sally.
Really?
Yes, she was. She played Sally's friend.
I really need to watch the movie because I know it's a comedy and I know it's iconic.
Yeah, it's so funny. She's in it.
That's awesome. I gotta check it out then.
She's
Uh,
in it, but she's like playing herself. She's not playing like a big character. It's like a supporting character.
that's all right. Nothing wrong with supporting roles
I
either.
feel like,
Hmm?
she's just playing herself, having a good time. Basically, that's what she's doing.
That's awesome, man. I feel like that she would have been a really cool person, eh?
Yeah, I think she was supposed to be really nice in person.
That's really great to hear. Yeah, I don't know, like any of you have met Carrie Fisher, also put it in the comments. So no, we're just really saying that a lot, aren't we?
Yeah,
But yeah, like it would have been really cool to like meet Carrie Fisher.
I would have loved that.
Hmm. Like yeah, if I met any Star Wars actor, I would have said like yeah, I would have said like yeah, it's really if I met Mark Hamill for example, or Harrison Ford, I would have said like I like Jews in Star Wars, and I didn't really grow up with the movies like many other people, but I do appreciate the movie and what it did for so many people,
Mm,
and also like how great you were in both those roles.
I would have said the same thing if I met them.
Yeah,
So
and if I ever met Carrie Fisher, I would have said the same thing to her as well,
yeah, me too.
and James Earl Jones.
Yeah, I know.
I would have also told her how much I loved him in The Lion King and how like he basically helped craft a character that's like in many ways the perfect dad.
I know. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
just really sad that those actors passed away.
I know, and there's a lot of actors that passed away in Star Wars, isn't there?
Yeah, like, oh, Kenny Baker.
Who did Kenny Baker? Is he? Wasn't he Chewbacca?
No, R2D2.
Hey, he's R2D2. Like,
R2D2. Yes, Peter Mayhew was Chewbacca.
all right, right.
He was 7 feet tall. I was really shocked when I saw him, like
Wow,
out of the
really?
costume. He's really tall.
Wow, really? You mentioned met him?
No, I've seen pictures of him.
Oh, wow.
I saw pictures of him, and he's like 7 feet tall. I'm like, oh my god.
Like, yeah, it definitely would have been this like really tall person.
Yeah, definitely.
So cool. Uh, yeah, like so many actors just passed away, but they live on like through this movie and many others.
Exactly.
sorry, excuse
Yeah.
me. Yeah, would have yeah, they would have. Sorry, I saw I can't couldn't burp because it's just disrespectful. Maybe edit that part out too, but
Okay.
yeah, like it definitely would have been like very like like these actors still live on through like these movies in the hearts of many people, and of course their families and friends as well.
Mm, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Like, rest in peace to all these actors, to Carrie Fisher, to James Earl Jones, David
Oh,
Prowse,
David Prowse, right?
Kenny Baker, and Peter Mayhew.
Yeah, I know. It's like a part of their family was lost.
Yeah, it really was. Really was. It's just like, and just like all our condolences. Always it would have been like years ago, but it's still all our condolences go to the family and friends of these actors.
Definitely, yes. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. And again, rest in peace to all of them, and also Alec Guinness. Didn't he pass? Oh, Alec Guinness as well.
Alec Guinness, right?
Mm. Like another, yeah, rest in peace to all of them.
Yeah, I loved Alec Guinness as Obi-Wan. That was perfect.
Like he brought that warm, gentle, wise feeling to him. Like he was the heart and soul of Star Wars, and
Right, definitely.
it's just interesting. Like even when he fought with Darth Vader, like you still get that sense that he had so many years of history.
Mm, definitely, yes.
Like it was a great fight. Like it may not be as fast like the prequels, from which I heard, but it's still a great fight because of all that history.
Right, definitely.
And the thing that may shock some people as well is the fact that what has been shocking the first time was when he let himself get killed by Darth Vader.
I know that shocked me a lot. I was like, "What?"
It's like, why, dude? Why did you let yourself be killed by the enemy?
Definitely, yeah.
But he did it because, as he said, if you just struck me down, I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Right,
And
right.
he did by guiding Luke towards becoming the best self.
Mm,
Like
yeah.
yeah, and when he when he told Luke, use the Force, trust, let go, Luke. That's one of the best parts of the movie ever.
Right. It definitely was.
Like it was the culmination of his arc in that movie. It's the part where he's like, I'm gonna stop trusting these machines. I'm gonna start trusting the Force.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
And because of that, he succeeded.
Definitely.
There's also one thing I want to talk about as well. Like when like the aunt and uncle, like in some ways you might consider them, like especially the uncle, that he's like too strict on Luke. He wouldn't let him
Oh,
go.
what? You're right. He is strict on Luke.
Yeah, like he
You're
wanted.
right.
Yeah, but he wanted him to keep stay on to help with the farm. But then but then there's one telling moment where like I was like, I really think you should let it go. And he's like, and he said he reminds me a lot of his father. And then the uncle's like, that's what I'm afraid of.
Mm, yeah, I mean, his aunt was like basically a little more lenient than his uncle.
Yeah, but the uncle definitely had a good reason to be nervous as well.
Yeah, I agree with that completely.
And we'll get into that reason later. And then when we do The Empire Strikes Back.
Yes, guys. So hold on. We are going to go to that
Yes,
at some point.
we are. Um, but I think I find interesting as well is that I don't think George Lucas came up with that other plot point at the time of the original Star Wars.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think that either. So,
Yeah, he would have came up with it like during the making of Empire Strikes Back.
right.
Mm. But yeah, there was a one. There was sorry. Where you go, Jackie?
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
No, you go. You go.
Before you say that, I just want to know how many cookies out of five cookies, what would you give this movie?
I give it. I don't know. I think I want to give it 5 out of 5 cookies out of respect for how solid the movie is, but I'll probably just give it like maybe I'll give it 4. Personal thoughts, five objectively for its impact.
Yeah. Right. I'll give it, you know what? I'm going to give it a 4.9 out of 5.
Oh wow. Why one
Yeah.
point less?
Oh, half a point?
Yeah, why half a point less?
Because it's just, you know what? There's like a couple of, I mean, because it's just, I don't know. You know what? I'll give it a 5.
No, no, it's all right.
Give it a 5.
If you
Fine.
wanted to give it a 4.9, that's fine. But it's our rating anyway.
No, it's fine. I'll give it a 5.
All right, nice. Hey, before we get into the part you're all looking forward to, like my first watch through of Star Wars, like I did get confused about why when Luke's aunt and uncle were killed and he saw that, I was confused about why he um wanted to join Obi Wan. Because like, dude, did you intentionally just wait for them? It's like it felt insensitive. Like, I couldn't go because they said told me not to go, but they're dead, so I can go. Yippee! But then my second watch, I realized, wait a minute, he wanted to go because he saw like how the Empire's barbarity, their cruelty, and he wanted to take part in helping defeat them for the sake of his aunt and uncle.
Right, definitely.
Like he wanted to make a difference, and that's why he joined.
Yeah, I agree with that fact as well. So
Yeah, it's like in terms of story structure and character and themes, like Star Wars is just a great movie in a lot of ways. You know what? I'm just gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5 too.
okay.
uh, and now the part you're all waiting for.
Howard's mom, if she was in Star Wars.
Yeah, let's do it.
Guys, if you guys are ready, let's do it.
Yes, are you ready, everybody? 3, 2, 1.
Absolutely. Howard, what are we doing here? Is this a space station?
It is a space station, Ma. Yeah, I don't know how he got there. I wanted to be an astronaut again, but somehow I ended up in this really white-looking ship. We ended up there.
Howard, who's this guy walking towards us and why is he all in black?
Oh no, not him. It can't possibly be him.
Howard, we gotta run now.
We gotta run away. Oh, no. Ma, I'm stuck. I'm levitating. Oh no, save me, Ma.
Howard will save you.
There's no use resisting the power of the Force.
Howard, what are these white things walking towards us? They're like little dolls.
There's the stormtroopers.
That's it, I'm gonna get them.
Get them, Ma.
Jump, 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 jump. Hey, big guy, let my son Howard go.
You lady, you killed my stormtroopers.
Yeah, I did, because they're annoying.
They are the most terrible shots in all history. It was Darwinism at work, but you must pay for this.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Do you have a lightsaber?
Yes.
Then come get me.
You know what, you big guy? I'm gonna hit you with this thing.
You.
Howard, are you okay?
I'm fine, man. You saved me from being choked by him.
That's it. No one messes with my son Howard the astronaut.
Yeah, you don't. Thanks, Ma. You don't mess with me, the astronaut. You know what? I'm gonna start showing my abilities. Ooh, I can use the Force too. What? How did you? How did you?
Oh, great, because they're still alive. Okay.
How did you learn the power of the Force? Actually, I'm just bluffing. Ma, hit him again. Is he dead? Is he unconscious?
Howard, I think yes. Howard, he's unconscious.
Good. We did it, Ma. We saved the galaxy.
Yay! Let's go get some cookies.
Yeah, let's go get cookies and celebrate.
Yay!
Yeah. Luckily, we got the cookies.
Yay! Cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, Howard, these look so good.
Thanks, Ma. Show me your cookies too.
Well, Howard, they're gone, but you know.
Cheers anyway, Ma.
Yes, cheers, Howard.
Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for hearing a Howard's mom skit, and thank you for watching this video.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Jeremy.
And this is Movies and Cookies. Tune in next time as we go to Infinity and Beyond in Toy Story.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a great Part it's going to be a great review as well. We're gonna have a great time.
Definitely, guys. We hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend.
Have a good rest of the week. Have a good rest of the weekend, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.